making health care affordable and sustainable. This week on the Senate Report. Medicaid continues to be one of the most talked about topics on Capitol Square. State Senator Dave Burke, who is also a pharmacist, has spent the past several months working on a bill that will reform the Medicaid system in Ohio. On Thursday, Senator Burke introduced legislation that has as its foundation three main objectives: containing costs, creating accountability, and improving health outcomes in the Medicaid system.
This is a policy bill that sets a long-term agenda of goals within Medicaid beyond the biennial budget, governor's term, or my time in office. It's a path of legislative leadership. We're setting targets and shared goals for the rate of growth of the per member, per month rate in Medicaid. That is important. That is something the state can control. That directly impacts healthcare costs. So the input costs and the negotiated managed care contracts and all these other things the state has the ability to control, that is the per member per month rate. We can't control the economy. I can't tell you how many people are going to be on Medicaid in a year, because if the economy improves, we'll have less people. If it doesn't, we'll have more. But the per member per month growth rate is something that we can set targets on, negotiate, and work towards.
Senator Burke's bill will be referred to committee for hearings in the next few weeks. State Senator Kevin Bacon received a special award this week. He's the 2013 Legislator of the Year for the Governor's Council on People with Disabilities. The council advises the governor and the General Assembly on statewide disability issues and promotes the value of diversity, dignity, and quality of life for people with disabilities.
And there's so many people out there with very unique gifts that oftentimes are overlooked. So it's our job as legislators to be able to advance that cause forward so that we don't have these missed opportunities, that we can help empower people with disabilities to fulfill their life dreams like many of us.
Finally this week, most of us would have to admit we've checked our phones or sent a text while driving. It may not seem like a big deal, but in Ohio, it's against the law. State Senator Tom Patton sponsored that legislation. As a grandfather, Senator Patton says he's especially concerned for teenagers who are most at risk. Car crash rates are nearly 4 times greater for teens than they are for adults.
Texting while driving is the leading cause of death among teenagers. Simple as that. That's how alarming that it is. As a father of 6 and the grandfather of 6, I worry about not only their safety when they drive, but when they're passengers. And not just the young kids that are driving and texting at the same time, but it's for the accidents that they create to the unsuspecting people.
Well, that's all for this week. As always, you can keep up to date with us every day on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all of our social media at Ohio Senate GOP, or visit our website, ohiosenate.gov/Republicans. Thanks for watching.